first one, of course, was an art exhibit that was done at Charter One Bank, which was highly successful. And of course, how can we not talk about our Dia de Los Muertos event? That was such a tremendous success, and that is thanks to all of you and so many organizations, families, supporters. It was just one of the best things that I've seen personally, and I think that the night that we spent together as the opening event for that exhibit was so beautiful. I mean, we really needed Kleenex here because all of you brought us to tears that night, and it was so wonderful to see this room packed with people. We had approximately 100 people at that event, and we were so happy that everyone was so willing to join us for that exhibit. And we actually have a number of other people who are interested in joining us next year for the same type of exhibit. They want us to do it annually now, and we're going to be working towards that. So we will be calling you again towards that time and do it all over again and do it on a much grander scale. I'm so happy to say that all of our business partners, especially places like Pullman Bank, Royal Savings, MB Financial, Charter One, Steel City Furniture, Jane Addams, the Neighborhood House, the Public Library, all of our partners were so gracious to host these events, and I think that they really had a good time. And I'm going to pick on Elvia right now and ask her to say a little bit about what your experience with that was.
Very enjoyable. It was a pleasure to see so many people of all ages coming in individually, as pairs, in groups, sometimes larger groups coming through. They were touring and really enjoying the displays. And it was just so wonderful to be able to share and reach out to the community and bring us together. Thank you for including us.
Thank you. Those are some of the comments that we've received from a lot of the individuals who either participated or just did the tour. I mean, people just said, this is great. It's not part of my culture, but this is something that I think is great. We learned a different way of honoring our ancestors and remembering them. And so it was a wonderful event, and it really made us feel that our endeavors and our hard work as a board is paying off. We feel highly that South Chicago is extremely rich in the arts, but we're hidden. And so we're trying to get everybody to come out from under the rug and join us in bringing the arts not only to our young children, but to the adults in this area. There is so much need for it, and the arts really enrich your life, no matter what culture, no matter what form of art it is. It does enrich your life, and it becomes, for our children, I firmly believe that the arts create a world citizen. They don't become just a Chicagoan or a South Chicagoan or a citizen of Illinois or the United States. The arts really broaden their horizons. It teaches them that there's so much more out in this world to see and to do. So thank you again for all of that. And I'm going to pass it on to Dinah now to make a few presentations. And also, I'd like to thank Alderman Pope for joining us this evening.
And unfortunately, I've got to run and get snow.
Would you like to say a couple of words before you have to leave?
No, I tell you the truth, I'm not as engaged as I would like to be, but I appreciate the art and the arts, and I was just at Selden. They had a reading program and did a little arts and crafts, and having children, I realize how important arts are to developing your skills, your imagination. So I look forward to working with you. I mean, some of the art pieces or artwork that's been done throughout the neighborhood obviously have been huge successes, so I think it speaks volumes to this need for those type of works and the success that they've had in the future, or had in the past and will have in the future. So we'll have to collaborate and see if we can come up with some things. And some of the things we're already talking about.
Yes.
It's a lot of work though, so. Well, and I want to say thank you and reiterate what Marge said in terms of for your support and participation in this, because obviously it was a success because of your input and assistance. So applause to you. I'm giving you applause. And I'm sorry, I've got to go. We're getting more snow and got to drive around for a few hours and check on some things here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Don't eat all the food. No, we're at 50%. All the church, well, we got issues, so we got to make sure everything's going fine. So we do shifts there. So I've
Oh, I
got,
thought you were riding with me.
no, I'm going with some other guys. We're checking on them. We got the GPS. We're following everyone. So, all right. Good night. Merry Christmas if I don't see everyone.
Okay, be
Thanks.
careful, take care.
Well, we'd like to present, this is a special gift, a thank you to everyone that participated in this project, Dia de los Muertos. So, and this was really out of Joanne Paco and our photographers and our filmmaker here, Kevin Murphy, and who are part of our board, and they have done a fantastic job in documenting everything that's been going on. So this is the Bush Homeowner and Tenant Association, and we'd like to present pictures of your exhibit and some highlights of the other exhibits. And here's Ada's McKinley's too. So we gave both the location and the sponsoring agent. La Causa
I saw that.
Community Center. Now, La Causa was located at the children of the after-school program. They had done their exhibit at the South Chicago Library.
Right, I saw that.
Yeah, that was pretty neat. Elvia, is a thank you.
Thank you very much.
And now the Via Guadalupe, Rosie. Here's two. Here you go. And thank you very much. And the Joseph Mulek family. Here you go. Financial, Andy at the Royal Savings, Juan Diego Center, Bonnie at Sioux City Furniture, Mike Quinn at Charter One, the Castro Sandoval family, Jane Addams Elementary School, and the Aguilar family. Oh, and Emil at the Heguish Community Committee. So everybody's going to get their highlighted pictures. So I think they're very nice, aren't they? They're beautiful. Yeah, the exhibits were phenomenal. We did a formal, so that you know, we did a formal presentation to the South, what's it called?
The Building Community Through the Arts program, which
Task
is
force.
a task force that has recently been put together. It's following the model of the New Communities program, in which developed a quality of life plan. This is an arts plan on how to build community in this area.
And so we did a presentation of everything that we had done for the Dia de los Muertos, all our handouts, our budget, our everything that we did, and it was, I think, pretty comprehensive, and they were quite impressed with us that for the first time that we've done something like this, it was pretty impressive, and it passed everybody's high marks, and we had some real professionals in there that have done it citywide projects, so we did pass the mustard there. So we're looking for RFPs later on. We are in the process, so that you know, of a 501c3 application, and today there's information about the organization here to take. Also, we have a survey. If anybody that participated in the Dia de los Muertos, if you can fill one of these out of what you thought went well, what didn't go well, any suggestions, so fill one of these out. You can give it to me later. But we are also tonight recruiting for membership, people that have an interest in the fine arts on the southeast side. So if you have an interest, and you might have an interest in just volunteering at another project, maybe fundraising, maybe an advisory committee, and maybe as a board member. So we have the forms here. If you're interested, fill one out, leave it here, or give it back to one of us at a later date. But there's quite a few people that are missing today, so we're going to pass it on to them that we had looked to try to be board members, and I'll recruit for board membership. But if you think of anybody that really loves to do this type of stuff and would like to see more projects, have them talk to us. We're looking for some really good people to expand this. The long-term goal is to have a art center at the lake, at USX property or someplace along the lake that represents the whole southeast side. That's a real performing arts center for the south side. So that's our long-term goal. So that's why fundraising is emphasized so much here, because we're really looking at the big picture here. Please take a plate of food with you, and now because there's too much food, we are going to recycle this food tomorrow, though, and we have the children at the Sullivan School. We're having the Christmas party for the kids in the bush, and we have over 200 kids signed up for Christmas presents. So come and join us tomorrow at 5:30 at Sullivan School. Santa Claus is going to come around 6:30. So come on over. We're gonna have music. The kids are gonna be singing.
Help!
It's a potluck, so everybody's bringing something. So again, please join us if you'd like tomorrow.
And I can say definitely that the food is always excellent at that party.
Oh my God, yeah, and, they really outdo themselves.
We have nice celebrations.
Yeah,
Yes.
we do. Did you want to add anything? Come on.
No. Just, I'm glad everybody enjoyed themselves in that last show.
Oh, yeah.
No, we'll have things to say later on as we progress, but right now, they're doing excellent.
And Carolina, did you want to say anything?
No, I just want to thank everyone for your support and, keep it up, and we hope to see you guys at, all of our events, or as many as you can make, and, just look out for the postings. We're going to try to, have something every 3 months or so, and just keep pushing our board to do bigger and better things. So we appreciate your support and your participation. It counts. Thank you.
And actually, one of the things that I've been sort of kicking around, and I'm going to spring this on the board of directors right now, but I've been sort of kicking around the idea, and maybe some of you can give me some feedback on this idea. I was thinking of putting together like a one-page slip of the kinds of things that could be presented in the community, with examples of what it is you might want to see. And it would just be a simple check it if that's something, like if you want to see dance, if you want to see, maybe get a jazz group out here to perform for us, or would we like to get maybe a couple comedians out here to do a little program for us? What kinds of things the public would like to see? And we're going to be right now my thoughts are to use the mailing lists and mail to everyone who's already participated in our events so far. But to get a much better idea, we're here to serve the community. We are not here just because we're interested in the arts. Our idea is to bring the arts to the community and have the community share and enjoy them. So, show of hands, what do you think of that idea? Getting some sort of a questionnaire out to find out what kind of things we should be looking at to bring in. Anybody think that's a good idea?
Great idea.
Great idea. Okay, then that's what we'll be doing, and probably in the beginning of the year we'll send out a mailing and ask everybody's opinion of what it is you'd like to see, and that way we can start formalizing and start doing some long-range planning and being able to figure out what we can do maybe as Carol just mentioned, every few months be able to do something a little different. And when we do have exhibits, we can bring in some live music or a little dance performance, things like that. So thank you very much, and we're looking forward to a great year in 2006.